Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. It's Saturday. And I'm so glad it's Saturday. I love me a Saturday. How about you guys? Um, we are going to have some fun today. I've been up since early this morning and I watched the I watched Craft Roulette on replay. Sorry, just get my camera just right. Hi, Miss Vicky. Um, yeah, I watched the replay and I just had so much fun. I had originally thought I would make a journal today, but I'm not going to. I'm going to make some Craft Roulette cards. So I think it would be fun to kind of play with the parameters and make a few cards and just kind of play around with those funky parameters. Let me find you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry, I obviously don't know what I'm doing here. Trying to get my, hey Beth, trying to get my video to open. Let's see. It does not want to, hold on, you guys. It's not wanting to play right. So just hold on because I want to say hi to everyone and not be behind. There we go. I'm with you now. Hi, Miss Vicky. Hi, Kim. Hey, Norma. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Beth. Hi, Sharon. You got your... Oh, they see, someone told me they made one, Miss Sharon. You like it? It's so cute. That's awesome. Is it adjustable? Hey, Miss Linda Gorman. Hi, Flo. Hi, Karen. Hi, Esther. So good to see you guys. Hi, Mary C. Waking up in Oregon, and I'm yelling at you. I've been up for hours. Hey, Jill. Hey, John. Hi, Carmina. All right, well, let's get crack-a-lack in here. Okay, parameters. I'm going to write them down. I mean, I think they're pretty well etched in my mind this week, but still, we will write them down. It is a card for a nerd or like a nerdy subject, I think. And it's beach colors and it's hip and animal print. Beth, I need to, it's really hard. You kind of have to drag me onto Facebook kicking and screaming, but I need to get over there and get your prompts. So that I can play around with Dear Prompt as well, because I really love the prompts you came up with in August, and I can't wait to see September. Okay. So I have a few ideas. Let me grab some stuff real quick. We're gonna just play, okay? Give you something to look at. Look at her. She's pretty hip. I do have that bear. I wasn't sure if I had gotten that or not. I'm sorry, I'm grabbing more things. Man, my Unity box is amazing. I need to go through there more. Okay, so we got Raven Girl here. I think she's pretty hip. So, you know, you could pick a hip lady. Here's another hip lady. I think cars can be pretty hip, or motorcycles. I think you could definitely use those. Oh, and another lady. Put those over here. So let's start with these. I have animal print. I have the new stencils from Simon Hurley, which are animal print. That's why I bought them. Plus the animal stamp set. But let's just use the stencils for now. Okay, so I've got animal print stencils. Then let's see what else. Beach colors, that's easy. Colors for nerd. Okay, this makes it interesting. So what I was thinking is sometimes we can kind of be like a nerd for about, like, you know, there's motorcycle nerds out there, card nerds. There's all kinds of nerds. I'm a nerd. So we'll have nerd covered. I'm a paper crafting nerd. So we'll see how we cover nerd and all of this. I want to play around. Maybe she's a floral nerd. I am definitely kind of a floral nerd too. All right, let's play. Let's have some fun. And let me zoom y'all out just a tad. A little more. Give you a bigger view. There we go. You're just too close. We've got zebra and giraffe and my favorite, which is like cheetah. I love cheetah print or leopard print. There's a new Adidas jacket that there's a commercial for it, and it's got like a young girl, you know, wearing it. And I was, I turned to Dr. Shrub and I was like, look, I know they're not marketing that to me, but you know I want it. And he's like, you always want leopard and cheetah. I'm like, yeah. I do. I consider it a neutral pattern. I consider it like a neutral color. Hey, Shay. Hi, Heidi Robbins. All right, so let's make a card. I'm going to do zebra just for the fun of it. And we're going to make this quick because I want to make a few. So let's get this out, put it to work. How are you guys doing? Did y'all have a good week? I had fun with you. We went live quite a bit this week. So that was fun. I had fun. I am going to be strategic. Let's be strategic. I like this girl with the flowers. We're going to say that she's like a floral nerd, okay? And she's also hip. And I have to think about how I want to lay down color. I'm not going to make one layer. No, we will not make a one layer card. I mean, they're cool and all, but no. Let's do multiple layers here. You could pick, let's see. There's so many ways I think you could do this card. I'm gonna do this bright and fun, I think, card base. Let me get the other trimmer out. Oh boy, it's the trimmer shuffle. Here comes the trimmer shuffle. All right. It was funny watching, and Mary brought up the shears that I fussy cut with because Katerina, her guest, was using quite the opposite. She was using little curved nail scissors. Oh my gosh, it just goes to show that craft supplies are personal, because they're perfect for her and she loves them, and huge scissors are perfect for me and I love them. So there is no right answer. There's no wrong answer. Just whatever makes you happy. That's the answer. Okay. I know, it would have been better if I scored it. Much more professional. Okay, I'm doing a bright and fun card base. And now I'm going to cut a piece of paper to 6 by 6. What are y'all doing this weekend? Do y'all have any plans? I'll be working. But I got to do something fun with my kids because last weekend everyone was sick. And so I want to do something fun with the kiddos. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Okay, I'm going to cut this down to 6 by 6. Hi, Amy. How are you? And Jessica S. Hello, hello. Okay, 6 by 6. Let's do this. All right. I need to figure out exactly what I want to put inside there. Like, the silence is my brain churning. Hi, Angie. Whoa. Okay. I haven't used this in a while. Let's use it. This is a Ranger Make Art kind of stenciling tool. And it's just been sitting under my desk, not getting the love it deserves. So let's use it to give everything all the love. Okay. How does this go with our card base? I think Kitsch Flamingo is even better. Oh, I didn't know I had Kitsch Flamingo. I thought I didn't have that. That's cool. I'm glad that I do. Let's use Dusty Concord, some fossilized amber, and let's get a blue. How about peacock feathers? These little bags just keep slipping and sliding everywhere. Let's do, instead of black zebra, let's do rainbow zebra. Blanket hello to all. Zenjin, you're so efficient. I like it. And you don't want to, that way you don't miss anybody. Just a blanket hello to everybody. I love it. There's an estate sale in my neighborhood. It was going on last weekend too. I just can't bring myself to go. They make me too sad. I just can't do it, y'all. I don't need anything either. I need to have, my mom was trying to get me to go somewhere the other day and I was like, look, I need to have my own cell. I can't be going to somebody else's. I need to get rid of stuff, not bring stuff home. I don't need anything else. I have to be careful with the yellow and the purple because they're complementary colors. And if you blend them together, guess what you get? Brown. You get mud because they're complementary colors. So just going to go lightly there on that edge, not blending it or anything. Ooh, look at this peacock feathers. It's just amazing. Why don't I use this color every day? I don't know. Miss Vicky's here. Hey, Vicky. How you doing? Oh, I had only picked 4 colors. Well, that's cool. Let's go back to pink. Oh, my pink brush is still out. I think that's the pink one. Oh, it'll be fine. It's purple, but it's fine. Okay. Now, what if we go onto this with a little bit of black, just a little bit, just for funsies. Let's try it. I'm gonna wipe off my stencil and totally move it and shift it. That's fine. We can line it back up. Actually, it might be cool if I did shift it a little bit. And go in with the black. Let's try that. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know if it'll work. There's only one way to find out. And I have black soot. It's a distress ink. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. I have to cover the whole thing. Look, it's only a sheet of paper, and we can always go back and redo it if we need to. Ooh, it's kind of trippy. I really like it. All right. Esther, Bitty Penny, how do we call your husband in the card? Oh, you can just say Dr. Shrub. That's his nickname here in our group. Thank you, Esther, for asking. Yeah, isn't that cool, you guys? I know it's like doo-doo-doo-doo, but I really like it. Man, nice. Nice, nice. I'm excited about that. Let me clean this off real quick while I read more of your comments. Those colors are great, aren't they, Vicki? That's Kitsch Flamingo, I think. Let me go back. Peacock Feathers, Fossilized Amber, Dusty Concord, and Kitsch Flamingo. For anyone trying to match in the Tim Holtz world, those are your colors. Did y'all see his Stamped Timber bundle kit class? It's Christmas. I did not order it. You should be so proud of me. No, you don't have to be proud of me. I'm proud of me, but it's only because, well, I'm not actually, because I went over to just get one thing and then I ended up spending whatever, more than the kit costs. Let's just say that. So no, there's nothing to be proud of. But I'm excited. I'm going to try to make that my only purchase in September. We'll see how this goes. I'm really quite terrible. Hey, but here's the thing that I told myself. At least I share with my friends. Like, I always send and give away stuff, and then, you know, in the packages that I send out, and I give things to people in person, and I share online. So, you know, I've got that going for me. All right. We are going to trim this to 3x3. Which is going to be great because I'm going to kind of base this on the sheet load. Whoops. I don't think I press hard enough on this trimmer sometimes. There we go. Well, no, that didn't do it either. Get my scissors out. Alrighty. Now, this is the first. Trying to line up something like this, but there's just have to line it up. It cuts against this metal here. I'll just line it up right there. Just give it one more for good measure. There we go. That works. Hi, Flufflebun. So good to see you. Flufflebun was at Paperganza. I got to meet the real Flufflebun in person. Well, it's wonderful to have you. We are making craft roulette cards. We're going to play with the parameters today and make some really different cards. That's what we're doing. I had so much fun watching. I had to watch the replay because honestly, I was working. It's not because I was doing anything like really fun or anything. I was just working. But a lot of times on Friday night these days, I am not there because we are out doing something fun, or, you know, my kids have something at school or whatever. But last night I was just working. Okay, beach. Okay, well, I just want to see. I had this piece of embossed paper sitting. We don't want gray. It's not very beachy, but the beachy definitely has the sun. Ooh, and that's just so much better. I love pink and yellow together too. Yeah, okay. I think this will work. I should have definitely matted these little triangles. Okay, we're going to do 4x6. Cut that to 4. Turn 6. Well, John, you and I are a little more out there. So I think a lot of times people see us and we don't necessarily see them. Hi, Miss Debbie. So good to see you. Okay, these are going to go like this. One of my nieces has always loved zebra print. This makes me think of her. Yeah, I think I'm going to mat these, you guys. I mean, I don't think I am. I know that I am. I'm going to mat these So let me get some cardstock for that purpose. Let's see. I'm just playing kind of with all the funky colors. I think that's going to make this card real hip, man. Are they beach colors? We're going to say that the yellow is the sunny beach color. Oh, here's where I run into an issue with this trimmer. I was just saying the other day, I don't cut that much between the 3 and 4, but here we are. I'm going to have to measure and make some marks here for myself. There just is no paper. There's no perfect paper trimmer. It just doesn't exist yet. And how could there be a perfect one? Because we all need something a little different, want something a little different. Okay, so my zebra print triangles are 3x3s. So I made this 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And now I'm going to do the same thing and cut it diagonally. Oh, the coral reef. Thank you, John. All the fish in the ocean. Kiss your brain. Thank you. I needed that. I needed that. Okay, so there's that. I definitely like it matted better. Okay. And then that's going to go right there. Now, I'm trying to think what else. I think I want to cut another mat to go behind this piece. Do I want it to be the same color? Let's try it. So that piece measures 4 by 6. So let's make this one. Let's do 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. And if we want it smaller, we can always make it smaller. I didn't get to see it live, and so I didn't get to see the Chatterbox and all their amazing ideas. That's one of my favorite parts of the show, is seeing everyone's brains just, you know, light up with ideas after Mary spins Mr. Wheel. Then everybody starts coming up with ideas. It's one of my favorite parts of the show. So if you're wondering what design I'm using the September sheet load of card design here. Now I'm making mine a 5 by 7. So I'm not following her measurements, I'm following her design, which is actually kind of cool. I really believe that at this point, inspiration is like a boomerang, because Carmen made Choose Joy with Carmen. Carmen is the inspiration for this month's sheet load. She had made a square card. Then Alicia made it an A2 card, and now I am making it a 5 by 7 card. So, you know, just, it's pretty cool. Pretty fun. All right. I'll glue this down. Mr. Holtz has come out with more of those large embossing folders. You guys, I only got one, but I'm real excited because they're just perfect for all my 5 by 7 card making. There was one I just couldn't resist. Miss Cheryl. Linda. Hi. Jonah. Hi. Teresa. Hello. Hello. How's it going? Man, I had so many ideas racing through this little brain of mine. This morning I was thinking about scraps. I was thinking about doing a journal. I was thinking about craft fair ideas. I was thinking about making a loaded pocket for Halloween. I have an idea, a design idea for that I want to try. Okay, so these are going to go like this. Are you guys crafting today? If so, what are y'all working on? Linda Gorman, I love how you just get around. You get around town, girlfriend. I love how you have all these crafty dates, all these adventures. It's awesome. You're too much fun. Please don't add a shark. John, I'm going to send you a shark card. You better watch out. Just for the fun of it. Please don't add a shark. Can I add Godzilla? Hey, Godzilla wouldn't be bad. I mean, I'm kind of a nerd for Godzilla. Where is he? He's on my desk. Watch out, John. Don't poke the bear. Speaking of bear, I got the other Dina Wakley bear set. I know, y'all. Terrible. And great. I'm great for people who are selling craft supplies. But I'm terrible with my budget. You can be both things at the same time. All right, let's add this lady to it. And what does the zebra print have to do with our lady? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. See, I've never used her. I need to use the things I've got. Let's see. So I'm going to stamp her, I think, on watercolor paper. I'm definitely a nerd for watercolor too. I don't have anything new, Debbie. I have just taken a hiatus, a long one. Yeah, I don't have anything new, but that's okay. What I do want to work on is I'm going to make some kits. I'm going to make some journaling kits and card kits and put them in the shop, I think. But I need just time. I've been working a lot this whole year, which really drained. I've hit burnout once or twice, I think. And honestly, it's my lives, it's my time here with my friends that pulls me back into everything. But yeah, I just need time. Like this week, I'm working 65 plus hours. 60. Actually, I'm probably going to break like 70 by the time it's all said and done. So just a wee bit busy. Just a little bit. And I was working on stuff, and then I released one digital, and I didn't like the way it printed on regular paper. So I just scrapped it all together. I was going to release it on as a paper pad, and then I kind of scrapped that too. We'll see. We'll just see. The thing is websites are not cheap. So me just taking like months off is a little silly because I'm still paying for that website. It is what it is. You're like, I'm sorry I asked. Okay, let's color her up. I know, she doesn't even look like a nerd. Because she's hip. We're going to have to find a way to make the card nerdy. I don't know what we're going to do for the nerd thing. These look like tulips to me. Kind of. You guys knew they had to be yellow, right? Give her glasses. Yeah, that might be after what I have to do, Linda. I think that's a great idea. I know Mary put glasses on her hippo last night. Ooh, this is a pretty green. I kind of have another idea too. Like if I added a botanical name, like if I wrote and I tried to name the flower, that could potentially do it too. What is this one called? This one is called Tula Girl. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. I love that. Your happiness makes me bloom. Can I go to Hollow's Tool? What? A stranger once asked me to tell him a joke. Then he said that I'm the biggest nerd he'd ever met. So I think the joke needs to go on my craft roulette card. Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh, you think wild clothing patterns are nerdy? Oh. I never would have thought of that. It's so cool how different our brains all work. Let's put some bright green. This is like a phthalo in here. I'm a Tim Holtz nerd. I could make a card with Tim Holtz stuff. I want to, I want to make a few. So you just keep the ideas coming. I make a John a card with a shark on it. I'll probably do that in my own time, and that way he can't see it. He won't even know what's coming, which makes it even more fun, in my opinion. He won't even know it hit him. All right, I am going to add a little bit of this here. And maybe regret it. That's all right. Wouldn't be the first time. Just add a little here. I don't know. I like flowers that have different, like, dual colors. Although I really liked it just yellow too. It's too late now. This looks normal, not outrageous. Are you feeling okay? Yeah, I'm feeling just fine, John. Oh my gosh. Oh, I really don't like the way this went, but look, it just kind of got orange on me, and I'm not an orange fan. Let me just blend it out. It's going to be really orange. Maybe I'm not okay, John. Now I have orange. I really should have just stuck to yellow. That I was happiest when it was all yellow. I'm not going to restamp her. Okay. What color I want her little jumpsuit to be? Oh, we can use the stencil maybe. Is it small enough? Yeah. Let's find an area that has real narrow print. I think right there. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, so watercolor through a stencil, you can't use like a lot of water. You have to use very little water. But let's just take this. Maybe she's a nerd for zebras. Desert tulips, yeah. Well, they kind of have the sunset. I liked how someone had mentioned that the animal print that, now I'm blanking on her name again, but that the guest used last night was kind of like a sunset color. It's like, oh yeah. So many clever people out there. I learned something new last night. I'll share with all of you. If you have a problem sleeping, like if you feel like your rhythm's off or you have a problem, like you have a hard time keeping a regular sleep schedule, this doctor recommended that you watch the sunrise and the sunset each day. Even if it's not like you don't have to go out there and stay for 30 minutes each time. She recommended that you walk 10 minutes 3 times a day. So you could do a 10-minute walk in the morning when the sun is rising, a 10-minute walk in the evening when the sun is setting, and it helps your rhythms get back in sync, which makes sense. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. Let's see how this turned out. Oh, I like it. Yay. All right, let's give her skin a bit of color. We don't want her orange. Yeah, like a neutral brown. There we go. I'm hoping that I can make it to the post office before noon with all the Happy Mail that I need to send off. I need to send off 2 giveaways worth. I've been too busy to even go to the post office. So I'm hoping to make it there today before noon. If not, it'll be postmarked after. But it's going to the post office today. That's all I know. We're going to give her brown hair. I like her. What do y'all think? I like that zebra outfit. Oh, grounding. Yes, thank you. I needed that. Thank you, John. Which I won't use brown. It'll look like she's standing in the dirt. Let's use a little bit of green instead. I don't think this girl's just standing around in a pile of dirt. Something tells me that's not her vibe. Okay, glasses. Let's put some glass. I got my new glasses. I do not like them. Man, I am not feeling these progressive glasses, you guys. That one's too wide. I don't know where all my microns are. I need a thinner micron. I want to like them. I truly do. The problem is I cannot find the right angle. Let me draw this with a pencil first, since we've finished. I can't find the right angle while I sit at my computer. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay. Okay, she has glasses. Teeny tiny. Red glittery glasses. All right, let's work this out, y'all. I think I need to go in with a little bit of blue in the background because we're not going to fussy cut all that. Bye, Vicky. Computer problem. Yuck. I'm glad your son can help you. That's good. Good luck. I have a love-hate relationship with technology myself. I think I'm going to try a new way to stream when I have my next guest on. Oh, and it makes me so nervous. We'll see. It may not be the next time I have a guest on. But I'm going to try to find a way to stream for you guys where we're not vertical, so you get to see our horizontal layout versus I wish YouTube would give you options for their go live together. But currently the only option is vertical. Okay. I'm just making sure to get blue around all these edges so I don't have to fussy cut too much. Just a little blue. There we go. I missed a spot. There we go. Much better. Oh, she's just so cute. I love these Unity collections, and I have a few of them, and I just need to use them. Guys, if I didn't buy another thing, I would still, it's to tilt your computer screen towards you because you read from the bottom of the lens. Alessa, I will try that. Thank you for the tip. Progressives are hard to get used to. A year later, I'm still on the fence about them. Yeah, Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Yes. Yeah, I understand. Hold on. Shoot. Well, now we're forced. I was going to say maybe I could cut it into a rectangle and not fussy cut it. But now I've already chopped it twice. Let's see what we can do. I don't know if I like it as much like that. Let's just put it, let's bring in our card base and see. I don't know, John, it's pretty funky. Pretty funky. I think she needs to be matted. I wanted to see. Oh, that's my 3 1/4. I'm not going to matter with this piece. I'm going to matter with a different piece. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Give myself a couple more, oh geez, squares. I measured that one wrong. Oh well. Okay, we'll do this one right. 3 1/4. There. And on my own time, I'll make more of these craft roulette cardies. All right. I need a mat for her. It's not my favorite card I've ever made, but I think it'll do. What does she measure? She measures basically about 2 1/4. Okay, good to know. So let's cut the square at 2 1/2. And then trim that up so it's even. I'm thinking about putting something down here. So that's why I left that. Maybe some ribbon or something. A sentiment or ribbon, something like that. Thanks, Flufflebun. Yeah, she's pretty cute. Let's check out these sentiments. Ooh, Stay Fierce from Mr. Hurley. That would fit right there. You're great. You've earned your stripes. I like that. Let's do Stay Fierce. And on the inside of the card, we'll do You've Earned Your Stripes. Stay Fierce, right there. Now, do I stamp it? Yeah, I think I'm just going to stamp it right on to that spot. All right. 1 hour. I don't mind the little sugar ants. They're getting to me, y'all. I take you out of your comfort zone. That's what I'm here for, John. You know, being slightly unhinged will do that. I take myself out of my comfort zone, John. Thanks, Carmina. Thanks, Jonna. Aw, thanks, Linda. Okay, so let's glue her down. Down, down, down. Okay, and then let's see where we go from here. I think we're just gonna work on the inside real quick. That way I could actually send this card out today when I take my packages if I want. I'm still sending out. I still got lots of Happy Mail to send out. I love how funky and fun these colors are. You know, I am a child of the 80s, and these colors just make me happy. Okay, so that is the front of our card. I like it. And then let's tackle the inside together real quick. This is going to be easy. Quick and easy. I'm going to grab white paper from my miscellaneous, I don't know what kind of paper this is, stack. I don't know if anybody else has that in their stash, but I do. I have a stack of white paper and I have no idea what kind it is. Let's do 4.5. Oh, I still have paper in there. By 6.5. Okay, there we go. Then, oh, let's trim up one of these because we'll put some of these zebra or zebra on the inside. All right. Thanks. Don't get so excited about sending. You forgot to take a picture and post it on. Oh my goodness, Sharon. I've been kind of really discouraged with myself because I've made like 6 craft roulette cards since Paperganza and missed sending them. Like, you know, because some weeks I made like 3, like kind of what we're going to do today. And I didn't even send in one. I'm really frustrated with myself about that. Okay, I think it'd be fun to do the triangles at the top and the bottom. Let's see, what if we put one over here and then we put these other ones over here. This one, I don't know if this one's going to work because I think this is the one that I accidentally miscut. All right. Because that's the thing, like when I made this 6x6 pattern design with that stencil, I have all these extras. So I can certainly put some on the inside. Oh, I think I like that. Yeah, that's what I like. Okay, let's do that. So Miss Mary and Miss Irene Smith, Hat Trick, they're going to do a community showcase today at noon Central over on Craft Roulette's YouTube channel. So definitely check that out if y'all are looking for lives. That's a good place to be. I don't know where I'm going to be. If I'm home and available, I'll be there, but I may be out and about. All right, let's do another one. Miss Mary Gunn, I'm playing with all the great parameters this week. Almost have one card done. I was just telling everybody about to go over and check out your channel at noon today. I was going to do something completely different, but I woke up really early this morning and I watched the whole episode and I just wanted to get in here and make craft roulette cards. You're so infectious in a good way. In a really good way. Kind of infectious we all like, you know? Not that other kind. Oh my gosh, thank you to you and Steven for always being there for us on Friday nights. I can't always be there, but I'll be there on Saturday morning first thing. Or in the middle of the night, I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, let me go catch up on Craft Roulette. Okay. Let me go see what they got up to last night. That's how it was this morning. Okay. Let's put our last sentiment in here and this card will be done. You've earned your stripes. Super spreader. Exactly. Oh my gosh. The right kind. All right. Stay fabulous. Stay fierce. You've earned your stripes. There is our first card. So, nerd, well, I just put glasses on her because that's about what I came up with. I still think we could have like written, if I wrote tulips like a nature journal and I was nature journaling, that could have maybe worked for nerd. But that's what we got. And then beach colors, John helped me out with that. All the tropical fish, all the fishy fish, plus the yellow sun. And then hip, she's really hip. No one can take that away from her. She's so hip, she's fierce. And then animal print's pretty obvious. So I think this would pass Deputy Heidi's check. I think she'd just wave me on through to submit. All right. I do feel like her shoes need a little extra love. Let's add a little extra something to these pumps, these wedges. Wedges is the only way I get elevated in my footwear. If it doesn't have a wedge, it needs to keep on moving. I'm not wearing heels anymore. I'm too smart for that. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, guys. Well, now let's completely pivot. And let's do, I think, either the car or the motorcycle next. A year older and still firing on all cylinders. Hello, handsome. Thanks for helping me along the road less traveled. And then life's a beautiful ride, and when in doubt, ride it out. All right, this will be viewer choice. Do you want the car or the motorcycle? I'll let you guys decide. The car or the motorcycle? What will it be? Paula, I forget. I've been so hard on myself and so disappointed in myself. Because I do these live sometimes after Craft Roulette, and we make 3 cards that fit the parameters, and I don't even turn one in. I mean, it's just terrible. It's bad behavior. And then, Paula, you reminded me on a Thursday evening, and I still forgot. Okay. Car, motorcycle, 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 motorcycle. Ooh, look at all you spicy girls. Hi, Mona. And Antoinette. You like the sentiments? Well, don't worry if they all pick motorcycle, which it looks like motorcycle 1. Maybe we can grab the sentiments from over here. And then I like a year older and still firing on all cylinders. I also like thanks for helping me along the road less traveled. I like both of those too. I'm with you on that. All right, but it looks like the motorcycle 1. Let's continue with the sheet load design for September. You know, just one less thing for me if I don't have to think about the design. All right, so how about we go vintage? And it'll be like the brown sands of the beach. So how about we do vintage? And then we've got, and I think motorcycles are pretty hip. So that's why, I mean, obviously everybody voted for it. So it has to be hip. You got to bend at the hips to ride one. So our motorcycle, bye, Debbie. Thanks for hanging out. Love you so much. So, and then animal print. That one's going to be interesting. That one's going to be interesting. We're going to work it in, though. Don't you worry. We'll work it in there. Okay, let's do this thing. So we're doing a 5x7. We're doing... let me clean this stamp and put it away while I think about what papers and things I want to bring into this equation. Oh, okay. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. Let me look over here in my embossing folders real quick. Can't take too long, but I am just wondering. I thought I had gears, but I don't know. That might be one of those that I always think, how am I going to use that? I'm not getting that today. And then now I want it. But like a gear head, that could be the nerd part. If I can find some gears. Huh. I don't think I have. That's okay. That's okay. That's not going to slow us down. We got this. But yeah, like Gearhead is going to kind of be the nerd aspect of this card. This is an unusual pick, but it kind of reminds me of like tire tracks or like the metal on some cars. I don't know. There's like a metal that's like this. I don't know what it is or what you use it for or anything. I just know that it exists. Okay. I'm going to get some paper. Sorry, I feel like nothing is easy today as far as when I'm turning around to acquire supplies. Okay. I feel like everything's a little challenging. All right, but we got there. I wanted this. I want this dark metal color. This is Mr. Holtz. We should definitely do a Tim Holtz nerdy card because I am a nerd for him and his stuff. But this is his like gold and silver or gold and black, champagne and black, something like that. It doesn't really say on here. Onyx and champagne. Woo! I am a nerd. Okay. Let's run this through. Oh, good, Mary. I know you're a busy lady. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, it just took me forever just to find the supplies, but we'll run right through this. All right, I'm cutting that. That's an 8x8 sheet, so I'm cutting it down to 4x4. And this is a 3D embossing folder. Sharon, you're gonna have to let me know how you like your little die cutting machine. I'm so excited for you. Sharon was looking for a little die cutting machine that she could travel with. Why isn't this going through? Huh. There we go. Man, that was a tight fit for some reason. Ooh, see? I know it's like a basket weave, but I think it really works for this. I think it works. This is going to be one of our triangle pieces. Well, hello, Diane. How are you? Metal plating is perfect for your motos. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. What if we do our triangles bigger? I mean, there's no rules here. Is this 4? Yeah, this is 4. So I'm going to trim it down to 4x4. Okay. And then I'm going to cut that on the diagonal. Okay, so we'll have some big chunky triangles on the front of this card. Now let's cut all the other pieces. Oh, I'll be right back. God, I feel like that's the theme of this whole, I'll be right back. This whole live. I'm back. Okie dokie. I just already had a 5x7 card base that was cut in this cream color. And since we're doing like beach, it's not a real thick cardstock, so I'm just going to fold it and score it. Bye, Carmina. Oh, I hope you have a good weekend. Ooh, look at these. They are big. Large and in charge here. Can't go that way. Could always just put one, but no, we're going to make it work. And then our motorcycle will go in there. Okay, let's get a couple more pieces of, a couple more colors going on here. And I haven't given up on gears either. Let's get some craft because I'm going to bring in some metal embellishments that are gears and black. Let's do craft and black, okay? So the craft will do 4x6. We've all seen that before. Okay, so we'll do 4x6. And then this one we'll do 4.5 by 6.5. I want to cut this side first because then I'll have a larger scrap to work with. If I cut the 6.5 first, then my scrap would have been much smaller. But by cutting the 4.5 first, I have larger scrap. Ooh, we also have this. All right. Right. This could go in here too. Layered, layered, layered. Sure, why not? Which small die cutting machine did she choose? I believe she chose the Bira Craft. So if you look on Amazon, it's B-I-R-A, Bira Bira. I have their big 6x9 machine, and it has solved all of my die cutting woes that I've had over the years. It has been amazing. So I think that's the one that she got. Which one of you lovelies told me about it, and then I was able to pass the information along when she asked. Okay, we did 3 1/4, so I think I'll do 3 1/4. Yeah, by 5 1/4 for this little piece. Ooh, I'm going to have some cool scraps. She got hers at Walmart. Oh, there you go. Yeah, if y'all didn't know, online Walmart has a lot of craft supplies that you might be looking for. I'm actually sometimes now I go there if I'm looking for something that's not just white, like readily available anywhere else. I'll go there and look for it. And then we'll pop our motorcycle right there. Look at this. Buff masculine card. Oh, you're fine, Sharon. Go have your breakfast. Yummy. I had cinnamon bread with peanut butter. I may regret it. My body does not like the combination of yeast and sugar, I'm finding out. It just causes my inflammation to spike. But it tastes so good. I just consider it like a real treat now if I have like a donut, a cookie, a piece of bread with something sweet. So those are just rare treats that, and they're almost not even a treat anymore because I know that there's going to be pain associated with it. Okay. I might put that side. Let's do that. Well, this is easy and fast, isn't it? Just a whole bunch of rectangles. And I keep toying with going ahead and cutting these down. But I'm afraid that would not go well. So we're just going to use them as is. What time is it? 9:25. How about we make one more card after this, and then I'll let all of y'all go about your weekend. Get your groove on. It was less expensive to buy it through Walmart. Good tip. We always like less expensive. Bye, Linda. Enjoy your day. From Flo. No, and all of us. Oh, I found a small die cutting machine. It didn't have plates. Ordered some. They're about the size of a credit card. Huh. In centimeters. Yeah, it's just nice. Like Sharon wants hers for traveling, but it is nice. Like the other day, you guys, we were working on a card and I just wanted to run a leaf or a flower or something through real quick. I just needed one more. And it was nice not having to use my big machine for that. It's frivolous, I know, but it's also cool and nice, and I like it. It's not a necessity to have all these things, right? But they do make crafting more fun. Okay. Animal print. We got to add some animal print. Okay, I almost forgot. Who was letting me slip? Y'all don't let me slip. Don't catch me slipping. Or yes, please catch me slipping and let me know. Hi, Christine. Hi, Eileen. Thank you. Hey, Ave. So good to see everyone. Probably just going to stick with the die cutting machines. I already have. Yeah, I know. Exactly. You don't need all the things, but all the things are a lot of fun. Oh, looky here. This scrap is going to be perfect. And we're just going to stamp this in black. And then I need to slap some animal print on this. And we can't have it looking like, you know, roadkill or anything. Like we've got to just work it in somehow. What I probably should have done is done like the cheetah back here on this layer, but it's a little late since all the glue is down. Oh, Ave, I pulled them back out. I'm not doing a paper pad of them because it was too late in the game. And I don't want to be stuck with them. But I'm sorry. I know. Got you guys all excited. I was excited, and then I was like, you know what? What I was thinking of doing, though, we'll see, is still releasing them. They're just not, it's just the fact that they'd be so close to the, what is it? It's September 6th. I mean, I could probably have them out by the 1st of October. We'll see. Okay, so we've got the motorcycle. You know, I think I'm going to put this on a stamp positioning tool. I want it darker and bolder. So let me put that on a stamp positioning tool. Ave, just, you know. I will get back to it. I will get back to making you guys papers. Okay. Yeah, let's use the other side of that paper. So this is the Sizzix like sticky grid sheets that I have on an old Stamparatus that I love. I love these. They don't sell them anymore. We won't get into that. But we're going to use VersaFine. VersaFine is just so dark and lovely. What do y'all think we should do about the animal print? See, that's better. That's much better. Let's go one more time. That's why I put it in this thing after all. So I could get it pitch black. Foil thingy. Stamp it dark and clear emboss it. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, I don't know. I have to look. That's a cool idea. What I'm thinking is using the stencil. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. Using the stencil, one of the animal print stencils, and then I'll only cut out a thin little strip, almost like washi tape, and put it on one side of it. Just a very subtle nod so I don't get in trouble. And then if I really make all of these Craft Roulette compliant, then I can let you guys pick which one I submit this week. So let me grab a piece of paper. We only need a little bit. And then ink. Where'd that black brush go? I just had it right there. I'll ink this up. Oh, that's not it. Fazzy's doing better, you guys. She's not all the way back to normal, but she is better. The doctor seems to think it's the medication. So I'd already cut it in half, and then they said cut it in half again. Ooh, really? How do you line these up? Uh-oh. Hold on. Maybe you have to stencil these. Let's see. Simon always talks about like a shiny side and a not shiny side. They both look shiny to me. That does not work, you know. Leopard 2. Okay, good. There's some... This will be interesting. I don't think there's any way for me to line this up. Okay. All right. Hi, Mari. All right, let's see. I need... Or, sorry, is it Mary Clark? Who's here? Oh, Mary. Hi, Mary. How are you? Just making up names. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, let's just see what happens. I don't think this is going to work, though. First of all, I know it was supposed to be, the dots were supposed to be black, I think. And then this part that I just stenciled black was supposed to be brown. So first of all, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. Also, I think this stencil set is better used if you do the full 6x6. But guess what? For as much as we're going to use on this card, that's going to work just fine. We're not going to stress about it. I could tell you that. How are you, Mary? Let's see. Okay. Let's add a little bit of, just a little bit of animal print. You know, Deputy Heidi's busy. She can't travel all the way to Texas to issue me a citation. Although I wouldn't mind because she's a sweetheart and we would hang out and have a good old time. But I'll just follow the rules. Okay. So what I'm thinking is we just add a little bit of that just to one side. It doesn't have to be all over the card. Let's trim off the part that's not. There we go. I get the parameter and it fits with our theme. All right. So this is going to go on here like this. I like it. And we have another card done. Don't worry, I'm going to add a sentiment to the inside of the card before we're done. Okay. And I think I will pop this up. It's already got so many layers of paper. Why not? See how much better our motorcycle looks though? So that was the first one, and the second one is just so much more vivid. And that VersaFine Onyx black ink and stamping it twice. The Memento ink is great, but I find that it's not as dark, and that might be because it's a dye and not a pigment. I'm not sure. Yeah, it still looks good, Stella. And, you know, if you're doing a vintage design, you don't need it to be super dark. I just wanted it super dark. So let's line this puppy up. And because it is a pigment, it's my VersaFine. I'm not going to put my fingers on it. I'm just going to use my block to kind of mash it down. So I like it. Okay, beach colors, the sand. It's for a nerd. It's for a gearhead is what I'm saying. Anyways, and let me find my gears real quick. I know where they are. All right. Gears. I only have a few. I need to get more. These are from Uniquely Creative. I love their gears. But we can see, put some gears on here. And it's definitely for a gearhead, which is the nerd. So the first parameter was a card for nerd. Beach colors, hip. I think motorcycles are pretty hip. You guys all voted for it, so it has to be hip. And then animal print, we got that little bit of leopard print right there. Now, I glue these on with a glue that takes forever to dry, which means that has to be the last thing I add to this card. Let me go ahead and take care of the inside real quick first. Let's see. Let's trim this down. And do that one more time. I'm just lining it up on the lines of the trimmer. Okay. Alrighty. It might be kind of cool to have these on the edges like this. I definitely want something in the center there. When I use these thinner card bases, which this is 65-pound weight from Michaels, when I use that thinner weight card, then I like to add a layer to the back side of it. Especially because like the front has so many layers to it, I want it to be sturdy, the card base itself. So I'm just measuring this at 4.5 by 6.5. That's going to go right there. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So basically, this is a 65-pound weight. See how much bend and give there is there? I mean, that's fine, but then look how sturdy the front. This front is like super sturdy. So for me, I just like to add one more layer back here and kind of bring up the heftiness of it all. So I'm gonna put that on there. It kind of just helps level it out. Oh, cool. Getting ink all over it. Nice, nice touch. The gearheads will love it. I'm going to have, it looks like, I could intentionally press my fingers on it like a mechanic, like a gearhead would have, you know, like grease or oil. Fingered under their fingernails and on their hands. Oh my gosh, look at the back. Let me clean my desk off real quick. You can tell it's handmade. How, Bitty Penny? Well, all of these ink marks that don't belong there, and on the inside too. It looks like a mechanic made their card. I should really clean my hands more often. Hi, Jenny. Goodness. It's a mess, you guys. Do y'all remember those stamp sets that you'd like use your fingerprint and then you could add decorations to it to make like critters? I think Stampin' Up! Did them a long time ago, back in the day. I always thought those were so cute. Okay. Let me grab a sentiment from the cars because I said I would. I'm going to put a year older. Don't mind all of my stuff sliding everywhere. Or actually, I think I'm going to make this a thank you card, I think. Thanks, it's like an encouragement too. Thanks for helping me down a road less traveled. I like the firing on a year older and still firing on all cylinders too. I can use both, and I can make this a Happy Mail card too. This pigment ink is the problem, but it's also the solution. It is both. This is how I get my cards inky. But it's also just so nice. I should just keep my fingers out of it. Okay. And then let's get this other one. We're going to make one more card, you guys, and then I'll let you go. All right. I'm going to put this on my block this way so I can hopefully kind of get it straight. This one was cut a little funny. All right. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Ed Emberley is the children's illustrator who makes tons of fingerprint art books. That is so cool. Yeah, I like those. We're just going to do it, y'all. We got to be committed here. I've got fingerprints all over this thing, so we're just going to, you know, make it look intentional. We're going to make it part of the design. And like the fingerprints I did have them on it were really subtle, but they were driving me crazy. So now they won't bother me. And I did clean my hands. See, they're just like right here. They're very subtle. But right there, and they're just a little, and right here, yeah, they were just kind of everywhere. And they're on the back. All right, let's glue this down. So I use this Gorilla Glue for this kind of a job. It works really well, but it takes 24 hours to dry, and that is no joke. No exaggeration. It really does take time. I gotta open it back up. Faux ketchup and mustard stains from the Gearheads lunch. Oh my gosh. So about a year ago, I was putting power steering fluid in my car, and I messed up and I got some in my mouth. Oh my gosh. It stresses me out every time I think about it. Like that I ingested that. And my family's like, you just really can't be unsupervised. You just really can't. It's it's dangerous. And now they have a very specific incident that they like to use as an example. Oh my gosh. It always stresses me out because I'm like, oh gosh, I hope that doesn't come back to bite me one day. All right. Gearhead card complete with fingerprints, the mechanics touch and all. I like it. I like it. Oh my gosh, the fingerprint embellishments. I know, Christina. You know, you got to go with it sometimes. You just got to go with it. All right. Let's do one more. One more. I don't have anything else out, so we got to get something out. How about we do something seasonal? I'm thinking Halloween. Some people are a nerd for the holidays, right? Like Halloween, dressing up and doing all of that. We could totally do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come back here. I almost lost this card in the abyss. Okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, you could do anything. You could do like submarines. You know, people are nerds for all kinds of things. It's kind of the perfect parameter. Oh, see? You got to watch this glue. This glue, now we got a problem. If you ever choose to use this glue, here, I'm just going to spread a little of it over here. Again, we're going to make it look intentional. But if you ever choose to use this glue, once you put it on your card, you've got to leave it untouched. You've got to be very gentle. We're going to put a little up here too. All right. The gear slipped. Thanks, Flo. All right. Hey, Yolande, how are you? I had so much fun with you. Thank you so much for joining me. I watched some of your live this week too. I just had so much fun with you. Thank you for joining me and coming on and teaching us so much about gel printing. Okay, so I can make a Tim Holtz kind of spooky Halloween version of this. So the nerd part will be, well, I'm a real nerd for Tim Holtz. And also Halloween. Some people nerd out for Halloween. Beach colors, we might have to lean right back into the sand again. Maybe some oily splatters to blend it in. Yeah, I can't open the card and show you, but I had to dip my fingers in black ink and make fingerprints on the inside because I also got, yeah, that card is a hot mess, literally. Literally a hot mess. Oh, I'm so glad you had fun too. I am so glad. Oh, thanks. John keeps making fun of me in my shark card. I have it right here. But it comes from a place of love. He really loves it. He just can't help it. He also has every right to make fun of me. Okay, so we're gonna do something spooky. Halloween. I'm gonna have to do distress. I'm gonna have to do brown for Halloween. For the beach colors, and then we need something hip. Hip. Let's go through here. Y'all help me with hip. Let's talk about hip real quick. Thanks. Hey, Missy. Hey, girl. So, help me out with hip. I kind of want one of, I kind of want like the people sitting. Ooh. And I think these aren't like the Halloween dolls, but you know, Tim Holtz dolls really creep some people out without even having it be Halloween. That's for sure. And I get it. I've been there myself. We could also have kind of a haunted house. Let's grab a different scaled haunted houses, like different houses in different scales in case we need it smaller. I don't know. For me, the dudes are always a little creepy. Some of the ladies. Ooh, I like this couple. Ooh, I think they might be the winner. Okay. And. John, do you want me to put some flying fish in the background with that? How are we going to make this hip? I think Tim Holtz is pretty hip. How about the Halloween part be for the Halloween nerds and Tim Holtz be for the hip? How about that? The people have hips. He's bending at the hips. I love her look. Look at her. She is so over this whole situation. She's not having it. And yeah, if she is like giving us the hard eye roll on this situation, that's for sure. It's hip to be square. Ooh. Yes. Okay. So there's not like they're going to be in scale. But what's kind of cool about this is when you think about old pictures, even not that old, but maybe the 80s, you know how they'd have those backdrops? And those weren't exactly in scale either. So I kind of like the way it looks like he's sitting on the porch, but they're much too big for the house. I think that's kind of funny and kind of kitschy to, you know, old photography backgrounds and stuff. And then, of course, we have to work animal print into this. Okay. Beach colors. Halloween. Boy, I don't know, you guys. I may be doing myself in here, but let's just try. Humor me. Some of you might be like, humor yourself. I'm out of here. We decided the fingerprints work for animal print. Oh my gosh, they totally do. I'm an animal. That totally works. Okay. Now, you guys, what if we use an animal print stencil, but don't necessarily make it look as it's intended as animal print? It still counts, right? I'm looking for the giraffe is what I'm looking for. Come here, giraffe. Where are you at? There it is. I think we could incorporate this giraffe print into the background. Should we really shake things up and make an A9? If that doesn't send people running, I don't know what will. Throws a motorcycle at the bird. Oh my gosh. Okay. Bye, Maddie. So glad you were here hanging out with us. She's probably long gone. Okay, so if we had this funky, see, Maddie's like, nope, I'm out. I'm out of here. I'm not going on this adventure. Okay. If we have, you could also, let's make a 6x6. I never make a 6x6 card. Let's make a square 6x6. And let's see. Do I have, I think I might have like one Halloween pad, y'all, and that's it. But why not black and white? Black and white can work. I really like this one. I don't know where we're going. Bye, Jenny. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, guys. Okay. Now, this is going to have to really be reinforced because this is some thin paper. But let's start with this as our card base. Then we'll make a smaller scene. Yes. Yes, this is good. With this crew, the Boo crew. And what if the giraffe stencil are kind of like the ghost? If I do it in white, and it won't cover the whole, you know, it won't be down here. It'll just be up here at the top. And I think I have white ink. I do. I have picket fence. I don't know if Picket Fence is going to show. I don't know what it's going to do. So I'm also going to grab Lost Shadow because Lost Shadow is really my go-to for white these days. And a clean brush. All right, let's try this. Wait, what are you doing up? Bye, Teresa. Thank you for hanging out. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to do this. Like, this house is very spirited. Okay. It's got a lot going on. Let's bring the house back in. Let's put a few more ghosts in the equation. This is not going to be a card for everybody. Not everybody's going to like this or where this is going. Okay, so there's that. I kind of want to see with this picket fence, and I know, let's just see. Yeah, I think it'd show up better over the gray than it was going to show over the orange. Okay. So technically I have the animal print because I use that giraffe stencil, but we're going to make them like little ghosts. All right, let's trim this down. There's no hip design. Tim Holtz's hip. That is the hip part. Okay. Ooh, this is a doorway or a cutout. Okay. That's pretty close to 6. It's just a little shy. I could probably trim a little bit off the house back here if I wanted. Okay, let's do 5.5 by 5.5. What did Frida say? Ah. Ty, we could ask you the same thing. All right, 5.5. By 5.5. Besides, we'll find something hip. Aren't little ghosts hip? I mean, everybody's doing it. We're going to have to put eyes on them. Okay. I actually don't mind the house hanging over the edge. Where's my couple? Oh, she is looking up at them. Oh, this is perfect. So let me bring her up close so you can see her expression. Look at her. She's like looking up like, ugh. I told John the house was haunted. He won't listen to me. Okay, now we need some grounding down here. Let me make it grungy. That's what I want to do. I'm going to make it grungy. So get some paper. I'm glad y'all are here with me. You know, the adventure hopefully just keeps it interesting. I know you may not want to make a card like this, and that's okay. You just get to go on a crafty adventure. And you probably say to yourself, I would never make a card like this. And that's okay. We need some scorched timber up in this. And then, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm also... Hi, Nima. The people have hips. Yes, they do. The hips don't lie. Nima, I just love your cards. I have been so enjoying... Oh my gosh, and that journal you made, the watercolor journal with the Trinity stamps die, that was so cool. I just love seeing the things you make. You guys can follow Nima's channel. You can follow Nima on Instagram. Okay, so this is going to be our ground. And I'm going to add a little bit of this to it. Okay, I'm going to try to line it up this time. Okay. Okay, now this one. How did I have that? Oh, you guys, I thought I would remember. Let me line it back up. I did have it hanging off. Okay, I just want to kind of try to line these up as best I can and see how it goes. If I get a different result. Although I think the last one worked out. People have hips. Yeah, we're going to go with it, y'all. The people have hips. It's going to be fun to see which one of these you guys pick. I doubt it'll be this one, but that's okay. It'll be interesting to see. Well, that's not lined up at all. I thought it would be, but it's not. That's all right. We're going to spray it with water. I'll probably splatter on it with some ink. Let's do some splatter. Ooh, I wonder if we should splatter all of it with some white ink. What do y'all think? I think we will. Okay, let me clean up my mess. Flo's going to BRB. I mean, have y'all seen how hip Mr. Tim is? We're going to go with it. Okay, trim this down. My paper's still wet. Do not trim while your paper's wet. For best results anyways, don't do it. For shabby results, go ahead. All right. I cleaned all of my fan brushes recently, like a good little crafter. And I'm going to use my acrylic gouache. permanent when it dries. That's probably enough. I need to clear that nozzle. All right. Maybe a little more water so it'll spring off of my brush a little better. There we go. And then I like to tap mine over another brush handle just to make it easier. Wow, there's a blizzard. Forecast calls for a blizzard today. I kind of also want some black splatter. And for that, I think I'm going to take the easy way out and just use a little bit of Sumi ink. It's very liquidy. See how it mixes. With that acrylic gouache. Don't let me lose you guys. You know, some great cards have to go through some ugly stages sometimes. Oh boy, this is going to be everywhere. Let's go ahead and dot in a couple little like ghostly eyes. I know, in years past, I did not do Halloween. This year I am. I don't know, just for the fun of it. Okay. Let me clean up. Hi, Amoret. You like those splatters? Yeah, those are some nice splatters, Yolande. I like them too. Okay. And our little ghosts are coming to life. Let me move this to the side real quick, like. Okay, I want to smear that all over my desk because that sounds like fun. I want to use this black ink. I'm just going to smush it onto something. Maybe I'll smush it onto the insert that we're going to put inside of this card. How about that? Okay, so get this out. I cut this to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. This card base is going to need some sturdying up, so it's good. There we go. It'll be like one of those ink blots. You know, like what do you see when you look at the ink blot? A crazy crafter. Now, I think it'll work though. Hey, Jenna. How's it going? I'm making my third and final card. I'm making cards with the Craft Roulette parameters from last night. Katarina Tarta. I think that was her. That's her name. Was the guest. And this last one is completely unhinged. Okay. So the cool thing about the Sumi ink is it's almost already dry. Yay. This is going inside. Here. Like this. I'm asking that everyone bear with me through the wackiness, that it'll hopefully be worth it in the end. Oh, you know the other thing that for the beach colors, how about like a black and white photo of the beach? You know, back in the day, you got a picture of your parents, family pictures of at the beach in black and white. That could totally work. I think that's what I'm gonna say. I think that's how I'm gonna sell this to Deputy Heidi. Okay. All right, and then this layer is pretty dry now. I kind of feel like our dude should be sitting on a stool, but let's just check. So we've got our haunted house. I don't mind him right there on the stairs. What do y'all think? What else shall we do? I think it's coming together. I know it's weird. I know, but I think it's still coming together. Sometimes I make weird choices. Sometimes I make weird cards. But it's just paper, you know, so it's okay. All right, I like the house hanging off. Okay. And then this lovely couple. I already glued that down, but I was thinking, ooh, we could put something peeking through the windows. Oh, that'll be creepy, and that would be really creepy. I mean, why not go all in? We're going to go all in. Just like on the last card. We're going all in here. Okay, so, whoops. I don't have it glued down yet, but this is what we got so far. Oh, I don't have this glued down, so I could cut out the windows if I wanted to. Now, let's look over here. We need little bitty faces. This is where the minis would come in handy. The mini dolls. I know some of you are definitely going to check out now, and I'm so sorry. It's almost over. The horror The horror. This guy's head is real messed up. I think it was a bad cut, but you know. I like to have fun. I don't know about you guys, but I like to have a good time. This is just hilarious. I think y'all like fun. That's why you hang out with me. But yeah, I think we're gonna have Junior looking out the window. Let me turn and spin real quick because I do wish I had my minis for this. I don't see them. My minis have disappeared on me. I'll have to find them. Okay, so we can't have any minis. I'm going to take him off. He's too awkward. He's too much. We're going to leave it like this, and we're going to find a sentiment. A card for you Halloween nerds. He was too much. I couldn't handle him when I came back. Why not the head of a fish? That'd be fun and surprising. Yes, it would. Okay. I do think we could put a sentiment here. I like it though. I do like this. I like it much better with that creep not sitting in the window. That was too much. And now I've got the headless horseman. All right. Let's see. Let's see if there's something in here. I survived another meeting that should have been an email. I think Snark will be Linda cut a little ghost looking out the window. Yeah, I was thinking of that too. Or sneaking out. Like I was thinking if the window was kind of like open originally. I mean, I've glued it down now. But I was thinking about cutting out the window and having a ghost like come out the front. Um, Confession, my yoga pants have never been to yoga. Is your drama going to have an intermission soon? I smell old people. Oh, wait, that's you. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh. Marry someone who can cook. Looks fade, hunger doesn't. I just rescued some wine. It was trapped in a bottle. I think I'm going to put this marry someone who can cook. Looks fade, hunger doesn't. I know. I know it's like a Halloween and it's like haunted. We'll see. I think that one has some potential though. I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I see that you're unarmed. The thing is like, who are you going to give these cards to, right? That's why I feel like that one, you could maybe give this one to someone, you know, that's the only thing about some of the snark. It's like, it cracks me up and it's hilarious, but like, who are you going to give it to? I think this one would work too. Sometimes I wonder how you put up with me. Then I remember, oh, I put up with you, so we're even. I thought I was in a bad mood. It's been a few years, so I guess this is who I am now. There are so many good ones. I'm going to turn the page. We're going to do one more. Since the giraffe print looks like ghosts, place a ghost coming out of the house. Yeah, Christina, that's what I was thinking as well. And I have a little scrap. We could do that. See, I have this little scrap over here. I'm going to put this one. I'm going to put, we'll be best friends forever because you already know too much. I think that is kind of perfect for this card. I know it's a man and a woman, but I still think it kind of works. I don't know about y'all, but my hubby is my best friend. And how he puts up with me, I'll never know. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Looking for my skinny foam tape. Gosh, that took forever, huh? Sorry. That's the thing. It just happens sometimes. Can get lost in the snark. All right. I mean, you could definitely put like a Happy Halloween or whatever you want, since it is kind of a Halloween card, but I think I'm going to put this one. Okay. Now, let's make everybody a little ghost to go out that window, and then I'll go out the door too. All right. So back with the giraffe print, and where did that brush go? Let me find that brush. It doesn't belong over there anyways. It needs to go up top. Let's find a ghost. It looks like he's sneaking out the window. I think it's this one. I think it's this one right here. This could be a Halloween card for my hubby. Okay, let's put some little black eyes on him. Ooh, I found another one. Wait a second. I like this one too. Hold on. Hold the phone. there. You need to do one of those thrifted paintings where the people add the funny ghosts. Oh, yeah, for sure, Jana, you're right. Have you seen this guy who's like painting his childhood icons into thrifted paintings? Oh man, he's so talented, and he's got like Goonies and Ghostbusters and all these really cool. Yeah, he looks more like he's kind of flying out the window. Okay, but this little dude could go up here. Man, their place is so haunted. I would not live there. No way. It's time to go. I'm going to put their eyes kind of close because it makes it cuter. All right. We've got Flying Ghost. Please give that ghost hipster. Ooh, a hipster mustache. That's a great idea. Let me practice. Yeah, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I'm going to do a dot and a line. Then a dot. Line. I just really not great at symmetry. But there, we have a hipster ghost. There you go. He's got a hipster mustache, kind of. All right, we did it. This is what the inside looks like. Ooh, he needs to be glued down. Do you want to glue him down or pop him up? I'll pop him up. Bye, Yolande. Thanks for hanging out. I've got to go too. We're all going to go. I got to go get my stuff off to the post office. And then work. But I got to do something fun with my kids this weekend. I need to look up and see if there's a festival or something. Not that I got to. I really want to. I got to do something fun. Okay, so, wow, that card was a trip, right? It was a trip for me too. Let's look at the 3 cards that I made using Craft Roulette parameters today. And they are so different from each other. I think that's the power of Craft Roulette. And I think I can open this one. All right, so the first card, get all this stuff out of the way. Bye, Linda. Hi, Julie. All right. First card was this hipster lady here. She's totally earned her stripes. So there's her little nerd glass. They're not really nerdy, but whatever. She's wearing glasses, so that's our nerd element. Beach colors, tropical. Hip. I think she's really hip. And then she's got the animal print, the zebra. And it says, stay fierce. You've earned your stripes. So that's card number 1. Card number 2 was for a gearhead. So that's how we hit the nerd parameter for that one. And a motorcycle gearhead at that. Beach colors, brown sand. And animal print is right there, and then the motorcycle is the hip part of this card. And then animal print on the inside too, my fingerprints, And thanks for helping me along the road less traveled, a year older, and still firing on all cylinders. So that is that one. And then this wild card right here, quite literally a wild card. Halloween nerds. There are people who are out absolutely nerds for Halloween. And beach colors, brown, sand, kind of pebbles, stone kind of thing. You know, hip. Well, Tim Holtz is pretty hip. They've got hips. The biology of it all, the anatomy of it all. And then we've got giraffe, and we've got this leopard kind of print down here. So we got our animal print, and here's what the inside of this one looks like. I like it. So that's it, you guys. What an adventure. Now, which one, before you all go, the ghost is hip. He's a hipster. That's right. He's got his hipster mustache. Before you go, you can vote. You pick the card. Here, we'll put them in order that I made them. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3 that I will submit to Craft Roulette this week. And I really will do it. I'm going to make myself do it. Bye, Missy. Okay, so motorcycle is 2. Ghost is 3. See, Megan, I didn't think anybody would pick that one, but you did, so thank you. Okay, so we've got a lot of 2s. A lot of people like the gearhead. Oh, but there's a lot of 1s. There's another 3. Oh, Beth. And Christina. So there are a few. Awesome. But I'm glad that y'all like 1 and 2 as well, of course. I'm going to have to actually count these up. I think the gearhead would probably really stand out in the gallery because there aren't often that many masculine cards with extreme air quotes, but that's just me. So let me count these up. We've got, for number 1, we'll start with number 1. 9 for number 1. 6 for number 2. It looks like 1 is going to take it. And then we know number 3 is not. But hey, number 3 did get 5, 6 votes. Oh, it tied with number 1. Wow. And Julie, I'm glad you gave me a tiebreaker, but number 1 definitely took it. Submit the others as bonus cards. Yeah. So number 1's going, I love number 1 too. That's going in the gallery. This will be the one that I submit for Craft Roulette. And then I'll have to figure out how to even submit extra cards. To be honest, I don't even know how to do that, Christina, but I'll try to figure it out. So you guys should definitely make a card. You know, it's so fun, and Craft Roulette is just such a great community and culture. And I love being a part of it with all of you. So make a card, submit a card to Craft Roulette this week. I'd love to see it. I always love looking through the gallery, seeing what everyone has made. See, you can make masculine, feminine, Halloween. I'm sure you could do Christmas. You could just do anything your heart desires. There's always a way to justify your choices when it comes to Craft Roulette. Thank you for spending so much time with me, you all. Hi, Sandy Peppers. Hi, Delilah. I had such a wonderful time with you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Next week, let me look at a calendar before I start committing myself to dates, but let me tell you when I'll be back. I will be back on Monday and Thursday and Saturday next week. So the 8th, the 11th, and the 13th. So I'll see y'all on Monday. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for spending your time here with me. I appreciate you guys so much. I just love hanging out with y'all. I mean, I really, really do. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Bye, everyone.